Hey guys, this is Coach Elise, and in this video, I'm going to share with you some common questions that I typically hear from people who are in a learning curve of learning how to actually do the Train Heroic app, such as why can't I see the readiness survey, or why can't I view videos, or why doesn't my session show as logged, or I started the session but it never shows it as completed. Now, this is very common and it's very simple. So the main answer to that question is you haven't pressed the blue start session button up at the top. So you're going to see right up at the top here, start session, that blue button. That's what you're wanting to click every single time you're going to start a session. There, it's going to take you right into the readiness survey. It's going to break down every single block, show you the videos for the exercises and more. So if anything, at the beginning of this video, what I want you to remember is press that blue start session button at the beginning and that blue done session button at the end. That is to start and end and log your session. So I'm going to show you how you can actually view videos and everything else. Okay, so you're going to see on this calendar video or calendar screenshot, you're going to see that I can view everything that's in my workout. This is the overview page, okay? So if you're wanting an idea of what to expect or prepare for, this is where you would see it. Now, you're not going to see the videos unless if you go actually inside the block or actually start the session. So definitely refer to another video if you want me to go into a little bit more details on how to look ahead at your workout. But basically, if you want to see videos, you'd press the block. So block A, click that. You're going to see the video. If there's more than one exercise, there's typically click that video or thumbnail. You're going to see more videos for those exercises. Press the back button, down arrow to come back to this overview page. So that is how you can kind of get in there. Now, typically what ends up happening is people look at, just, right into their session. They press A and they start going through their workout. So they're actually, kind of, even if they press this blue mark is completed, they are kind of starting the session, but it's not going to show as completed, okay? So you can swipe back to the beginning, find your readiness survey. So, as soon as you start doing that, you can technically start your workout just from answering that readiness quality or sorry, readiness survey. But I highly encourage that you get in the habit of pressing the blue start session button at the beginning and the done session at the end. Okay. So when you're ready to start your session, press that blue start session button, answer these questions. You're going to see up at the top right, the blue numbers are starting to count your session time. Okay. So I'm going to continue anyway with this readiness survey. And when I've completed it, then it's going to say, let's do this. Your readiness score is, and it will let you know what it is. Coaching instructions, read it, got it. All right. Then you're going to go ahead and start your workout. Okay. Now you're going to again see that timer up at the top. If you ever need to reset that timer, by the way, just press that button or the timer up at the upper top right side of the screen. It will show you to reset the session timer, cancel the session timer, or back to training. I'm going to press back to training. Then you'd press mark as completed and so on. And real quick, I'm going to scroll forward just to show you what typically ends up happening. Typically, if people end up, let's say, do their whole workout, but they don't see this done training bit, the blue done training button, and they don't press it, typically what's going to happen, let's say if I come out of it, you're going to see how many blocks you've completed, okay? So it will either show an X, like a grayed out X under blocks if you just kind of looked and, you know, didn't really do anything, or except for the readiness questionnaire. But if you actually did something, it might show you how many blocks you completed, and so on. But it's not going to show the minutes or intensity or pounds, or it will show a little bit depending on how long you've done the session for, but it's not going to show it as completed. So again, to complete it, you've got to go back in, mark as complete. When you finish it, mark as complete. Same thing for all of these, okay? And then when you're finished, you're going to press this done training button, okay? So when you press it, it's going to go there. This is when you know that you have completed and you're logging the session. So this is very important because you're going to see the session summary, the intensity. You can drag it however you want. Let's say you already did the workout, but the timer was off or whatever. You can reposition it 30 minutes or 45 minutes, whatever it may be, okay? You can put it here, okay? So you can leave notes from here. When you have finished that, press this finish session button and you have completed it. Okay. If you ever need to go back to training, you can either press this down arrow, come out of it, or go back to training and scroll back. So that's how you get out of it. But make sure when you finish, you press that done training button and finish session button. That it's going to log it. That's when, now granted, if I've done the entire session, it's not just going to show this. It's going to show everything I completed, okay? So it's going to give you that session summary, okay? So that is very important to make sure you have done that. You then go back to calendar, and there you go. That is how you log your session, okay? Again, make sure, now the only reason why this doesn't show 8 out of 8 blocks is because I, just for the purpose of this video, only marked block 1 and block 2, and you'll see that they're highlighted green, green, everything else is not highlighted, okay? So again, your goal is to complete the blocks, but if not, you'll see this, and then I will see this on my back end as well. So there you go. That is how to log your session, view the readiness survey, and view videos. And make sure, again, if you took anything away from this, press the blue start session button, press the done training session and the finish training session, and you have logged it. So there you go. Have fun training. And if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know.